everybody, now I'm going to teach you how to use the square roots method to solve for x. Alright, usually you'll try to check to see if it's the difference of two squares or if it's a binomial. In the first example, 36x squared minus 144 equals 0 is set up as the difference of two squares. So you'll use the the formula a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b to factor and solve. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take the square root of each one, and that will give me 6x and plus or minus 12. Then I'll set each one equal to 0 and solve for x. So I have 6x plus 12 equal to 0. Subtract 12 on both sides, and then divide by 6. When I do that, I'll get x equals negative 2. When I do 6x minus 12 equal to 0, to solve for x, I'll add 12 on both sides, and I get 6x equals positive 12. Then when I divide that by 6, I'll get positive 2. So those are my two answers for that. In the second example, the first thing I'm going to do is subtract 225 on both sides, and that's simply because this is not the difference of two squares, so I couldn't use that formula a squared minus b squared. When I do that, I get 4x squared equals negative 200, and then I'll divide both sides by 4, which gives me x squared equal to negative 50, and then I can take the square root of both sides. And when I do that, I get x equals I square root of 50, because the 50 was negative under the radical. Usually I will take the number under the radical and factor it out or break it down. And then I'll check to see if I have two of the same thing, so I can take one out, and I do. I have two 5s, so I'll take one 5 out. And that will give me 5 outside of the radical of 2. So my final answer will be x equals plus or minus I, or 5i, radical 2.